we OG, we OG. Oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Runes is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, is my guy for real, bro? Got French right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, like it in the steel. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me. Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. We're live from the Ordinal Hour, and this one's going to be the best one ever because it's Friday. It's Friday, guys, and last weekend was absolutely amazing. This weekend, I'm expecting to be a little sideways. I think it's nice little reset. I know your alts are kind of getting hit right now. We did have a listing on Kraken for perps decks for dog. So that's pretty big. Looking forward to seeing that. And what they normally do is they take your perp decks and they try to make money on that. And they use that money for liquidity for dog to list it. They're doing that with Merle right now as well. We're expecting a spot Merle listing very soon. And then maybe a month after that, we're expecting a dog listing, depending on how much they can make from these, right? So the more you use Kraken perps, the faster the dog might get listed. So definitely let's go over to Kraken. Let's support them because they're supporting us. And let's try to get our Bitcoin layer 1 assets and sidechain assets listed on Kraken because everyone knows what happens. Once you get listed on Kraken, there's a really good chance you get listed on Coinbase, right? That's the mother. That's the one we all want to go to. We all want to suck on that milk, right? Just kidding around, guys. We're going to have a good time today. Without further ado, let me bring in my partner here, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's up? What a way to start the show with that last comment, huh?
I try to spice it up a little bit. I try to throw some curveballs in
Spice
there.
it up.
Sometimes I don't even know what I say. I start saying stuff and stuff come out. I've been having a rough day. Google Chrome extension wasn't working for me today. I got to download DuckDuckGo. Rough day. But how are you feeling today, buddy?
Feeling a little bit I don't know, like my Bitcoin ecosystem assets are bleeding out a little bit. Alts are obviously taking a hit, but BTC dominance is still strong, man. And some people are calling for 70%. And I don't know if we hit that, man. That's crazy. I don't know if we see an alt aggressive pump or Bitcoin ecosystem token like aggressive pump until maybe like late December. But the thing is that like now I'm kind of in the boat of like I just want Bitcoin to kind of get its like thrust up over with a little bit, so these ecosystem tokens can pump. But hey, we have all of 2025 to look forward to, so I'm not going to be impatient about it.
Yeah, you have to remember, everything's going to go up with Bitcoin, right? It's kind of what we're seeing. When Bitcoin goes sideways, everything goes down. But at one point, there's going to be an alt season, and if you're new here, an alt season is kind of when the low caps really run, right? First, you see Bitcoin run, then you see Ethereum run, and that really kicks off alt season. But alt season really doesn't start going until the small caps start running. So it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, large caps like Cardano and Polkadot, small caps like I would say like Merle and Dog and stuff like that. The stuff that's not on the tier 1 exchanges is kind of what I call small caps. Do you agree with that?
I think that's pretty fair to say.
Yeah.
Merle's at like $170 million market cap, and then so like Dog is obviously it's bigger, but it's in a different kind of class with the Rune. It's different. But yeah, not being on the tier 1 exchanges, but OKX is kind of a hybrid tier 1, so we'll see.
Yeah. 100%. Before we get into stuff here, I had a tweet yesterday, and I'm starting to get a little bit utility focused right now. And what I mean by that is I'm just tired of the memes. There's a new meme every single day. I just got this really cool app, SatsGo on my phone, and it gives me the hot mints. And there's a hot mint right now that is rolling. And let me see if I can find it. It was like the something cat or something, but I'm just tired of meme coins, dude. And like, are you feeling this way, or am I just like, I've never been a meme guy in the first place. I'm more utility, more DeFi. But am I just feeling that way because I miss DeFi, or do you think it's just too much at this point?
Well, I think it's because the anticipation of utility tokens having success is something that people are talking about right now, right? Because of new friendly regulation that's possibly coming for the US. But in terms of meme coins, I don't think we've seen anything yet, unfortunately for you, if you're tired of them, because I think that we're going to see some crazy runs. And we're just going to see more and more, and people want to see new things, but we're going to see the ones that actually have stamina and community strength and stuff actually continue on.
Obviously, new liquidity is going to come in, right? New stuff, but like, how can all these coins run? Like, there's like 30 or 40 meme coins on Bitcoin alone, not to mention 3,000 on Solana, maybe like 100 on Ethereum, and then the other ecosystems. Like, how many meme coins do we need? Like, they're not funny. A lot of them are just not funny at all. Like, I just don't. The communities are cult communities, and I'm forgetting that word.
Your audio just went in and out.
Uh-oh.
I think you're good though. You're good now. You're complaining about cults.
Yeah, I just hate the cult people calling stuff cult coins when it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these memes that pop up, day after day, they're going to be like pump and dumps, right? In and outs.
Yeah.
And so really you got to try to find one that has a foundation, one that has some stamina, like I just mentioned, longevity. Is there a good backstory? Is there good lore? That kind of thing, because you're absolutely right. We have way too many, even on runes. But as I've mentioned before, we try to caution our audience about it, because you got to really do your research with memes. If you don't, you're gonna see a meme that you think you got into that's gonna take off, and it's that $2 million market cap, but it launched that day, and unfortunately it's gonna go as close to zero as it can, and you're gonna be stuck holding the bag. So you just gotta make sure you do your research on the meme token. Make sure you have the right one, because people will create multiple meme tokens that sound like the same name and stuff like that. So research definitely is needed for people that are newer and trying to trade into memes and stuff.
Yeah, and I guess I just want opportunities in these companies that are going to come out early. We're going to get a lot of new projects coming, and these projects are going to be small at first, but then grow gradually. I think in the next 6 to 8 months, we're going to see the Amazon of crypto be, at least get started, right? Maybe it's not this cycle where they have their tech moment, their tech explosion moment, but I do think that comes, and I do think there's going to be a lot of projects coming here, whether that's from the Arch ecosystem to Tap ecosystem, Merlin ecosystem. But I do think there's going to be something that comes from our ecosystem that explodes, and I want to be in that for the long term. Right, not really worrying about bear markets, because I believe in the tech. I believe in everything they're building. I believe in the founder, right? And you can get hurt like that 100%. But at the same time, if you can find something and you can deal with the ups and downs and you can stay in it, and it becomes what Amazon is today, what Google is today, you could make out with a fortune.
Yeah, you could, but remember, people didn't realize that Amazon was Amazon until they did, right? And that took a
That's my point.
while down the line. And
Yeah.
so you have to be able to spot that type of conviction and or like spot that type of indicator that gives you that conviction and then hold on to it and still have patience. And so yes, I do think that this is the cycle that happens because of regulation. But I think you need to be probably a little bit patient on it because we're still, yes, these companies are forming now. They probably started forming in the summer because they were going to launch anyways, regardless of regulation or not. But we might see some new ones that come out because regulations,
Yeah, that's
better.
my point. I don't think we've seen it. I don't think it's out right now. I don't think the Amazon of crypto is out yet. I don't think and I don't think the Google is out yet. You know what I mean? I think they will be born in this cycle, is what I'm saying. And spotting them and holding them, I think it's going to change lives.
Yeah, it will. And one of the big things that we've been hearing is that projects have for a long time wanted to share revenue, and I think that kind of goes to the ethos of crypto.
Yeah.
Having it's the small guy that gets the benefit versus the insider from Washington D.C. or whatever, right? And so this is something that could be huge. So if you get in early on, like a company like Uniswap, which they've been wanting to do this revenue share model for a very long time, but couldn't because of securities. Now they're going to be able to do that. And so I think that's huge. And the people that have been paying attention are going to be able to get into these projects early. And you'll be able to know because those other tech projects, you weren't able to do like a revenue share type thing, right? Maybe they like years down the road, I think they probably do some sort of, I forgot what they're called, but it's within the stock exchange. So where they do kind of, it's like a bonus. I forgot what it's called, but anyways, crypto's going to have that right out the gate, I think. And we're going to see companies and people earning from companies actual like day to day and
Dividends.
stuff. Dividends. That's what I meant earlier.
Yeah, it was on the tip of my tongue. I was trying to think, and I finally got it. Yeah. So, but dividends is staking, right? It's just you're locking your coins up instead of just holding. And I think there's gonna be a lot of projects like that come. I think like staking dividends is going to be the new thing. I think eventually we're going to tokenize TradFi and bring that over here, and then you're going to be able to do staking on the Amazon coin. And I definitely think that eventually comes.
Yeah, and a lot of people are going to invest in that kind of stuff because they can directly earn not only from their accrual of value of their holdings, but from revenue share. And so something like Uniswap that can do that, dude, they make a lot of revenue, right? So that's going to be very interesting.
But what's going to be the Uniswap of Bitcoin, right? That's my question. Will that come from March? Is that already here in something like Taproot? That's what I'm kind of looking for, right? So
yeah, it's a hard call right now though, but I think
100%.
we'll feel it in our gut, especially wearing it every day, and a lot of our audience will probably start to realize what that might be.
Yeah. So my main point is, guys, like memes are fun. Keep your head down, study, get these airdrops because they're free and you can just hold them forever. And so do some airdrop hunting, but really start digging in to projects that can be here in 20 years, right? So and I don't think they're here yet, but we're gonna do our best to find them for you guys, and I'll let you know when I feel like I found one. But let's get into some stuff here. How's my audio? Audio sound okay?
Yep,
So
it's better now. Yep.
All right. President-elect Donald Trump says J.P. Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon will not be a part of his administration. This just made me happy. I hate Jamie Dimon. I hate J.P. Morgan. I don't want TradFi meddling in our business, right? They hate us. They don't like us. They want to destroy us. But if the election went the other way, Jamie Dimon might have been the guy writing our regulation. So this made me feel good when I woke up to all this.
I really like this as well, because like you said, the banking industry trying to be friendly with crypto or anything, it's just there's some sort of suspicion, in my opinion, behind it. And that could be the tinfoil hat I have on, or just the history of what we've seen, right? Yeah. Because they have been one of the largest, probably lobbyist group for Washington, D.C., and we have not gotten friendly regulation. We haven't gotten any regulation from DC. So I think things change, there's going to be a shift of guard in terms of the financial sector of the world, really. But we're really going to start to see the impact of it, I think, in year one, right out the gate, because it seems like Trump is really determined to get this mandate out for everything he said. And he was at the Bitcoin conference and he said a lot of things, made a lot of promises.
Well, it's not just Trump either, right? Like their next set of news here is Pennsylvania introduces a bill to create a Bitcoin strategic reserve for the state, and I'm in Philly, which is in Pennsylvania, and this made me very happy. Like I kind of want to get out of Pennsylvania, but now I'm thinking if they're going to be Bitcoin friendly, I might want to stay here. Maybe move up to the Poconos or something. Have a house with a lot of land that I don't have no neighbors and stuff like that. So instead of moving out west or something like that to a more Bitcoin friendly environment, but if it's being built here, why leave?
Yeah, and this is the second kind of either state or city group that has said, hey, we're gonna either accept Bitcoin as tax payments, or now this is Bitcoin strategic reserve. But we talked about this, that we're gonna start to see states and cities and just government and institutions at the local government levels and stuff start to do this. And I am shocked. I'm not gonna lie, that Pennsylvania is like one of the first ones to come out and say it. But hey, they were a red state this year, so.
And you could say what you want about like Fetterman, right? Like he's just he's a good guy. I just think that he his party is not. I mean, he went on Rogan and basically said that that basically Trump was going to win Pennsylvania even before it happened, right? So and he did go on Rogan, right? That's one thing that's different from him. And he's pro marijuana, he's pro crypto, he's pro making money and innovating the state. And with new environments like crypto and like the industry of legalizing stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm definitely bullish on Pennsylvania right now. So
yeah, I was happy to see that for sure.
This is absolutely amazing. 18 U.S. states sue the SEC alleging unconstitutional overreach and unfair prosecution of the crypto industry under Gary Gensler. Yes, right. Why wasn't this written 1 year ago, though? Why didn't this happen 1 year ago? Is because they were afraid of the administration. It's insane how one little election is everyone's just like, okay, they just completely switched. It's wild. It's wild right now.
Yeah, but that's what it is. The leverage is all on our side now, right? And so they don't feel fear whenever they go after them. And I think there was like a rumor that he was going to or step down, right, or something like that.
Yeah. So he put out a letter yesterday, and at the very end of the letter, he used the word "was," I or had, and it was it was one of those
Past
type
tense.
of situations, past tense, where he was basically saying that it's over for him. And Trump screamed it on stage twice that he was going to fire Gary Gensler in Nashville. Like the guy doesn't have a job January 20th, so he might as well at least take a month off before he gets fired anyway. So, but yeah, I hate Gary Gensler with passion. So this is.
Do you think he ends up working for a crypto company?
I do. I think he's going to end up working for Coinbase, something like that.
You don't think that they would? They first of all, I don't think Brian Armstrong would allow that. They've gotten Wells notices, but you don't think it would be like a big blemish on their reputation, whatever crypto company brings them on?
No, because imagine like him fighting for the other side, going after the SEC regulator now. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember, Gary taught Bitcoin at MIT, right? So,
he's a snake then.
But that's the thing. That's the thing, right? So if he's a snake, why not have the snake on your side? Just keep him quiet.
Because you don't know if you can trust him. He still has relationships with the banking institutions and stuff like that, right? So what if he's trying to internally mess you up?
I like having friends I don't trust, only because of the fact that I know that I can't trust them, right? But I know who they are. I know what I can and can't say to that person, right? So, but they're good people. I just know that they're more about themselves and they're more about their own priorities, right? So I like having those people in my life just because I know where I stand with them. So in that sense, you might have Coinbase saying the same thing. He's better to have on this side than that side, right?
Well, he's not going to be on that side. He's not going to work for government no more.
Well, he could become a lawyer and sue on the things on the against people and stuff like that. He could do private stuff like that.
Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna be worth it to him. He's
Yeah.
not gonna have too much to gain, right? But I do think it would be a big blemish. Now, if it becomes very mainstream and TradFi comes in and there's big corporations and like you said, we start to see these Googles and stuff, I think it might be kind of like all the news of the innovation stuff might push like his reputation a little bit into the back of people's minds, so they're not worrying, they're thinking about it as much. And then eventually he might be able to come into the sector. But I think right now, if he tried, no one's gonna give him a job, I wouldn't think.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably right. I'm just probably seeing it from a different angle of I just want him to be like a freaking pawn, just like first hit if they try coming at him again. I just hate him. But anyway, Jerome Powell, the economy is not sending any signals that we need to be in a hurry to lower rates. So to me, this basically could be two things. This could be him saying, the 0.25 is justifiable. We're okay with keep going that way. That's why we didn't do the 0.5. Or he's saying, I don't think we need to cut again. What do you think he's saying here?
I mean, automatically it comes to my mind that he's trying to prep people for maybe a pause.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't be good. And maybe that's a little bit of why the market's reacting the way it is. But I mean, it's Bitcoin's not really, getting killed or anything. It's still right at 89,000 right now. So yeah, I don't know. He tends to kind of do this a bit to where he puts a little hint out and it's passive aggressive. So look, I wouldn't be super shocked if he pauses rates in December.
Yeah. I don't want him to.
But I don't think anybody wants him to. That's in the markets.
Publicly listed company Solidion. Did I say it right? Solidion? Yeah. Something like that. Technology announces a strategic Bitcoin allocation for corporate strategy. I keep saying this. I saw 3 of these today from different companies. This was the biggest of the 3. That's why I added this, but it's happening, man. It's happening every single day. This has been, I think I had one of these almost every single day this week of a publicly traded company allocating some of their treasury to Bitcoin.
We're going to continually see it, right? And I think when it starts to really stick out, it's going to be like the big names. So Microsoft, I think they're still voting on it. I'm not sure if that's done. Once they announce something, I think it'll be huge. Something maybe from Tesla, if they announce something again, X payments, I don't know, something, right? There's going to be a moment to where a huge breakthrough brand makes an announcement. And I think Bitcoin will go absolutely nuts once that happens.
Yeah. NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, 100%. Goldman Sachs reveals 13F, 710 million in Bitcoin ETF holdings, including 156% increase in BitB, which I think is I want to say Fidelity maybe, and 116% of GPTC, which is Grayscale, since August. So they're up 156% since the summer in their holdings. Absolutely insane. This is Goldman Sachs buying Bitcoin pretty much every day.
Yep. So I think they probably need to thank Larry Fink, right? Because he was a big person behind the push for these ETFs. But it's interesting how these kind of fund managers and the banking institutions are reacting to Bitcoin, right? Becoming mass adopted now. And so they said, okay, we still don't like the crypto industry because it's kind of taking our power away from us a bit, but we're not going to miss out on these gains. And so that's what it seems like right now, right? But I think there's going to be a point to where it's going to be like, hey, if we can't beat them, join them situation for the banks. And when that happens, I think we're going to be looking at a different world.
Yeah, 100% agree. 100%. So the last thing here before we get into Bitcoin fear and greed, but Plan B puts a new dot on this chart of the 200-day week moving average. And as you can see, okay, so let's just kind of go back here. We had the halving, and then you get your first red dot after halving. And then that was up only from there. And here you've seen a little bit of sideways first, and then up only from there. But you can see we usually get a pull away, right? We usually get a pull away. We haven't got our pull away yet.
Yeah, we're getting
this dot right here is November. Is our pull away in December?
Yeah, for sure. Because he puts the dot at the beginning of the month, right?
Yeah, he moves it along range.
Yeah, I mean, I think that dot should probably be a little bit further separated if he updates it live.
This is the live update though of 2 days ago.
Yeah, I would think it would
So,
be a little bit higher, right? Because Bitcoin at like $90,000
but you see
is
this though, that's the problem. So it's skewed a little bit as you
yeah,
get closer. So right here would be like 70K, and that's why it kind of looks like that. You know what I mean?
gotcha.
So the lines are skewed a little bit. So that's kind of what his chart's always been like. So it is like this, but then you see something like this happening, right? So that is between 100 and 130,000. Boom, or 100 and 200,000. You could see the giant line there, as you've seen
Yeah,
every
I
single
do.
time
I
in the
do see
past.
that happening in December though, because
Yeah.
100,000 was the goal for me by December 31st. But the fact that we got to 93,000 in the second
Yeah.
week of November, and we still have December left,
Yeah.
I'm expecting now like 110, maybe between 110 and 120, and maybe that's just me being kind of emotional in the price action, but we'll see if that plays out or
Yeah.
not. Because December is the most aggressive month in the halving year.
Yeah, man. Let me grab this Bitcoin Fear and Greed chart. Okay, so last week was a 75, last Friday. Yesterday was an 88. And how did you guess yesterday what was going to be for tomorrow? And I'm pretty sure you're pretty on. That's my hint for today.
I think yesterday, I can't remember what was yesterday again. I got it right.
Yesterday was an 88.
Yeah, so I
Extreme
think I think I
greed.
think I said today would probably be like an 80 or 81.
Dude,
Oh, wow.
yeah, great job. Great
Okay,
job.
getting better, getting better.
Like, yeah, man. Good job to you, my friend. Absolutely amazing. You got an 80 for that. So pretty big, pretty big. And that is the Bitcoin Fear and Greed. But let's get into the Bitcoin price action. I'm curious to see where exactly Bitcoin is at. The Bitcoin price action is brought to you guys by Bitperp. Bitperp is going to be the leading leverage trading platform in all of the Bitcoin ecosystem. You're going to be able to trade pretty much everything, every asset in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Me and Yagobi are using this other one right now that is live, and we're just not enough liquidity. And we think Bitperp is going to have the liquidity we need to go long and short whenever we want, not have to wait for liquidity to come in or somebody else to dump something so we can get into to the leverage trading platform that we want to. But shout out to Bitperp. Their trading competition is ending. The three winners are pretty far ahead of everybody. So they're going to close this down, add the updates, and potentially get it back live at the beginning of December.
Yep, absolutely. And guys, don't worry if you're not in that top 3. As long as you've made one paper trade on the Bitperp platform, you qualify for a raffle of winning 5,000 BTP. But also, before we get into the Bitcoin price action, guys, if you're on the YouTube side, please smash that like for us. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you're subscribed and turn your notifications on so you know when we go live. And then on the X side, hit that like for us and share the space so we can onboard and educate as many people to the Bitcoin ecosystem as possible. But let's look at some Bitcoin price action on the hour chart. You can see here we did form this uptrend here, but it looks like the kind of flagpole here has stopped. We are starting to get into a little bit of a red candle. We have been in overbought for a little while here on the stochastics RSI. We didn't just arrive there, but it looks like we got here about, I would say, maybe a couple hours ago, right? So and then the MACD also. So Bitcoin, I would say, like, second half of yesterday was really selling down, right? We saw sell down, kind of consolidation, and then sell down, not really even consolidation here, just pretty much sell down straight from, what was that, 90, almost 92 to all the way to 87. And that's where we've been hovering back and forth, I would say, since that time. It's been like 87.5 to 89.90 is really what we've been doing. So I hope that Bitcoin's kind of finding this like sweet spot of just 87 to 89 and allowing some of these other coins to catch up maybe a little bit, because what's happening right now is the dominance is so strong, as you can see. I'll show you guys here in a bit, that like every time that even if Bitcoin's just really going back and forth and being stagnant, every pullback, it's bringing alts down even further down. And Bitcoin goes back, but the aggressive pullback up for alts is not happening. It's just like barely moving up. So alts are kind of moving down more against like Bitcoin's back and forth swing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, because maybe people aren't done buying Bitcoin. Maybe they're just consolidating here and they want more. Nation states and stuff are buying now. So second half of today, probably see chop. I truly expect chop. If anything, I would say maybe a little bit further down, just because it seems like that uptrend positive price action momentum has been stalled a bit. So I would say, probably hold off for myself getting any new longs, but definitely not going to short in a bull market. That's for sure. Not me, at least. Okay, so that is what I'm looking at for the second half of today. On the 8-hour chart, you can see the MACD is starting to weaken here. You can see the blue and orange lines kind of heading into each other's direction, right? So doesn't mean it's over, though. It just means that we have kind of convinced the 8-hour chart that the next week might be stagnant, just back and forth chop, or possibly further down. You can see we exited the overbought territory. Let's see where this was a couple days ago, actually, and started heading down here. So yeah, it looks like it wants to head to oversold. So we could see a pullback maybe to 85 the next week and a half, but that's okay. I mean, we hit so many new all-time highs this past week that even getting to 85 to us, it's a big win, because Bitcoin has been really just stagnant the past, I would say, 6 to 8 months, right? Trying to get to that $74,000 mark, and it just never really happened. It happened a couple times, but not really like the price action we've been getting lately. So for the next week and a half, I would say probably chop, or if anything, maybe further down. So kind of same sentiment, really, from today's chart. And then I want to show the Bitcoin dominance chart. You can see here we actually entered below the 50-day EMA on the hour chart for Bitcoin dominance. So I was like, yay, maybe we can actually cool off a bit and let some of these altcoins and Bitcoin ecosystem fungible tokens react to it. And it just didn't happen. And then all of a sudden the dominance started coming back up, because even though Bitcoin was going back and forth, the alt markets were bleeding out harder than Bitcoin was. So that's kind of the explanation of that. We did reach back above the 50-day EMA for Bitcoin. So kind of right now, if you're in any positions that are alts, you almost want Bitcoin to rally hard again to pull you maybe back up into a healthy position. Because that's kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of what I'm looking at for one of mine currently right now. But yeah, that's where we are, guys. That's where we are.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right. Question for you. Last weekend was absolutely insane. From Friday to Monday, we went from 60, I want to say 62, 63, maybe 65, all the way up to about 75. And then amazing Monday, amazing Tuesday. Do you think we do that again? Do you think maybe this weekend is bullish weekend for Bitcoin? Low liquidity.
Could be, because we are in that official first leg up, right? So the weekends typically just, people, it's usually a chop back and forth for the most part, unless there's an excitement going on. And so that was last weekend. That was a perfect example of last weekend. Do we get that again? We could get that, or we could kind of take the sentiment into the weekend that we need a correction or a pullback here. If that happens, we might actually see the opposite, but we'll see.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. All right, let's get into that roll call, guys. Let's see who is here. Where is it? There it is. Roll call. All right, first is first. That means a lot in the show. So we did have more comments, but for some reason, YouTube decided to delete them. In the words of my boy Yasher, shame on YouTube. Greetings, lovely people. But that's my guy right there. But first is first. Got to respect number one, and it is Reziak with his OMB. Shout out to you, Reziak, man. It's been a while. I don't think I said your name in a while, but you came in hot today in that number one spot. Appreciate you, my friend. Patrick Nand, man, every single day. We appreciate you, guy. Lackey Lukey is here. Batuse is here. Batusai is here. GM guys, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Cheaty here every single day. What's up, guys? Patrick Nand again says Cat had some movement yesterday. I seen.
Finally.
It went from dead to a heartbeat. So we'll see if that continues. Chief Axel is here. Steamy J is here. And Nagi is here. ASAP Benji's in the building. Chain Watcher. Rick G. Long live Fluid Fridays. Yes, Rick G. It is Fluid Friday, guys. This is not something you want to fade today. Dream Baked is here. Choda is here. Sorry, one of our mods, Tim Baker, AOD Art himself. Shout out to you, my friend. Mats is here. Danny Boy D Blocks in the building. That's my guy. He's grinding. He probably found some 100x runes by now. Shout out to Danny. Crypto Sovereign is here. The revolution is being digitalized.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely love that. Love it. Crypto Sovereign is here. He said BitFi degens are leading the vanguard to Valhalla. Shout out to you, Crypto Sovereign. Yo-Yo Street is here. No, No is in the building with his Nuki. Claudia Yu is here. Shout out to you. He said, GM, what's up, guys? I Walk Alone says, GM, smash that like and have a great day. Do both of those things, guys, please. Steve Versus here. Sell the past, buy the future. I love it. I love it. Goosenals, man, they always with the best comments. Patty Poo is here. And then he also says, Trump ally Loomis pushes to sell some of the Fed's gold to buy Bitcoin. That
Let's
would
go.
be my dream. Sell all the gold, buy all the Bitcoin. Let's go. Claudia, you again. Yashir hit on him already, but says shame on YouTube. I guess his comment was deleted. Ernesto Gonzalez. He says, if Mike Tyson can fight, why Mr. Yagobi not?
Pay me the same money he's getting.
Yo Street is here. So yeah, Cat got 9 lives. I Walk Alone says, what happened to the mempool heated up? Yeah, there's a hot mint going on in Runes. I got the notification a little while ago, but that's usually why. But be careful of those hot mints, guys. Sometimes you'll pay a lot in fees, and then they'll just dump on you if people got in early. Imaji Films, let's go. Ordinal Revolution, got my lady singing y'all intro song. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, Sam Sage, guys. If you're not following Sam Sage on Twitter, if you guys are doing anything podcast, hit him up. Get him to make you a song. He is absolutely amazing. And then last but not least here, Renstorm Music comes in with a roll call. One of our newest members. We appreciate you, my friend. And guys, if you're not members, just so you know, that $10 will get you the what is it? The teal.
The teal. Yeah.
Satoshi silencer, guys. Pretty much even. You can do 1 month because we're I think it's going to be around, probably double that or triple that for the white one. So it's easily going to be good. And the teal one's better anyway.
It's way more exclusive.
Yeah, if you guys are not members, think about it. Not forcing guys, but it'll definitely be in the month of November when we get your addresses. So even if you just do it for 1 month. But shout out to every single one of you guys who make roll call every single day. We appreciate you guys, man. You guys make this all worth it to us. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh yeah. So obviously you guys are looking at the screen, and your screen kind of looks a little different. Why does the screen look different today, Yagobi?
Yeah, so we announced today on our brand account that we had made a new partnership with Emblem Vault. We've known the guys at Emblem Vault for a while now, and actually, Jake Gallen was one of our very first people we interviewed whenever we were our previous brand, and so we just really love what those guys have been building. They're going to be a huge integral part of interoperability with Bitcoin Layer 1 assets. I truly believe that. And so, we brought them on board, and, we're excited. So imagine having a protocol that allows you to bridge from Bitcoin to, let's say, Merlin chain, because they're building there now, in one gas transaction. So you don't, have to wait the blocks or anything like that. And it'll be back and forth. So that is what they're going to be providing. And it's not going to just be for Merlin chain. It's going to be for Ethereum, as well as Solana, all the popular chains that people want to take, possibly like their Bitcoin puppets and stuff like that. And it's going to be a back and forth thing. So it's super, super awesome. Excited for these guys, and can't wait to see what they do in the future.
100%, man. Definitely looking forward to this. And if you guys haven't seen the video we did with them yesterday, go check it out. It has over 1,000 views on it already. You guys are really interested in this, and this jump feature with the lit protocol is going to be absolutely amazing. You're going to be able to just jump from chain to chain, and it's going to feel like one transaction, but it's potentially going to be two because of the Ethereum one as well. But you're just going to see it in one and out the other. So definitely you're gonna be able to take your node monkeys to Ethereum to Merlin. You're gonna be able to take your let's just say your punk to Bitcoin, which I think a lot of people are gonna do, because trading over here is just better because our assets are denominated in Bitcoin. So that is the best part about trading on Bitcoin. So
Yep.
All right, we got some big news yesterday, but how big was it? So Dog has been listed on Kraken perps. So last month, Merle was listed on Kraken perps. Could you kind of explain what's the difference between spot and the perps for these exchanges?
Yeah. So perps are a futures contract. So you can put up collateral and get a certain amount of margin basically is what it is to leverage with, right? So if I wanted to put up $5,000 worth of Bitcoin as collateral, and I wanted to do a 2x, then they will front me the additional 5,000, and my position will be 10,000, right? And so that is called leverage trading, and that's what perp decks are, right? Or perpetuals. And so a lot of times these platforms will start off with perps to see how popular the tokens are and how much they're getting traded, right? So I think when Merlin announced that they got added to Kraken Pro, a lot of people got really excited, because if you look at their volume on like CoinMarketCap, they're getting heavily traded on multiple different exchanges. And so I think that volume on Kraken Pro is going to be very good, and then should kind of lead the way for future opportunities for Merle. And I think the same thing can happen with Dog. Dog is traded decently on different exchanges right now, but they're smaller ones. And so this is really Dog's first big opportunity, I feel like, in terms of really showcasing what kind of demand it can create. And so really people need to be trading on Kraken Pro for Dog if you want Dog and Runes to really have the spotlight on them, because what typically happens after this, Kraken will list a spot listing. And that is the normal listing that most people are used to, right? So you can just go and buy and hold on a centralized exchange. But they kind of have to prove it first. And that's they're given this opportunity right now. So that's what this is. And I think it is a big deal, actually. As much as we kind of give Leonidas a hard time about, pandering to these centralized exchanges to get listed, he works really hard for this Dog community. Well, at least it seems that way, right? And I think that maybe all that work is starting to pay off a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with this and if the demand is there.
Yeah, shout out to Leonidas, man. You guys have to remember, he doesn't have to be doing this, right? He has a company called Ord.io, and yes, he's getting more followers. Yes, Ord.io is getting more followers, but he can find other ways to do this. But no, he's kind of pushing the Bitcoin narrative. He's doing this for all of us, and that's why I don't get the hate, unless you're just kind of just jealous. I mean, the guy was like outside of Binance last week when I drove by, out here with his dog. I mean, the guy, he's out here grinding for us. No, but all seriousness, like this is absolutely amazing. This just shows you how hard Leonidas has worked for this. And so this isn't just about Dog either. This is about Runes. This is about our ecosystem potentially being a top 10 ecosystem, right? I wouldn't say we are now, but I say we're going to be a top 5 by the end of the cycle. I think a lot of people are going to understand the way we trade with the greatest asset of all time. We trade with Bitcoin against these assets. These assets are the same way as these other ones, where like ordinals and stuff like that, where it's all not denominated in Bitcoin, right? So this is big. This is big for Bitcoin. This is big for us. This is big for the entire Ordinal Revolution. Everyone who's a part of the Ordinals ecosystem.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it does well. How well, I'm not sure. But people are like correlating Kraken to Coinbase, and I'm not so sure why. Is there like a parent company, child company situation going on here?
No. So if you look at Coinbase, they have everything Kraken has listed. They're like a few months behind. It's just kind of like one of those things where, so to get listed on Kraken, you have to be like regulated, right? You have to be looked at. You have to be, you have to be a good company. You cannot be a rug. It's you're in the U.S. You're trading in the U.S. Kraken has a lot of pressure to not get sued by the SEC, especially in the last 4 years. So a lot of the times when you get listed on Kraken, that's when you get listed on Gemini, which is the Winklevi. That's when you get listed on Coinbase. If you go look at those exchanges, they pretty much all have the same tokens. Yeah. All the US-based exchanges. Same thing with crypto.com as well.
And I imagine they're probably going to loosen up a little bit, I would imagine, just because they know that the new administration's coming in, right? So, this could be really good for the Runes ecosystem as well as the Bitcoin ecosystem, because I still think that that's the main narrative for the cycle, but we shall see very soon.
And you guys look at what Binance is doing, right? They're listing Peanut. People are dumping on them, right? And then all of a sudden, it bounces back, and just looks highly manipulated. You're not seeing that stuff on Kraken. You're not seeing that stuff on Coinbase. Even when WIF, obviously WIF went up like 14% yesterday, so it had to pull back, or 2 days ago when it got listed, and it had to pull back yesterday. But that's very normal, right? That's very normal because people start, they get hype on it. The normies come in, and they buy the tokens on Coinbase because they can buy them for the first time because they don't like using, these wallets, these MetaMask, these Phantoms, and stuff like that. But they get a little excited. They want to get in. They don't care the price. They're looking at it a year from now. So, and then you have the other people who come in and just take it for a trade. So, So I just think that type of stuff can happen in these exchanges. That's why they look at these assets that are legit, like Merlin, like Dog.
Yep, I agree.
All right, the next thing here is we actually had a conversation with Limitless this morning, just to kind of touch base with them, kind of see what they're building, and we're definitely bullish on them. But Unisat seems to be bullish with them as well. Unisat, inscribe your dreams. Excited to be the preferred wallet provider for Bitmap Emporium. More details on this allocation for the community are coming in Discord. So I'm not sure what Limitless has said in public yet, but we talked to him, and he's building something really cool. Obviously, he's building on Bitmap, and we're very excited for what he's doing. But Unisat seems to be very excited as well. And I know there's other places like Magic Eden, the Block Runner, Foxy, a lot of these other places that are definitely bullish on what Limitless is doing here. It's just really cool to see Unisat come out and kind of push forward something Bitmap.
Yeah, that is big. Unisat in themselves are trying to figure out what they are right now, but their brand is big. For them to kind of back Emporium is huge. But I think more than anything that I took from that meeting that we had with Limitless is the guy is a really smart marketer. He knows like how to create demand for his community, and that's one thing too I noticed. Like he was constantly like worried about his community and stuff. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna build out with this. We had a little peek see, so I expect big things in Q1 of 2025 from a lot of these projects. Kind of in that transitional period from spring to summer. And because I think that's going to be one of the most bullish parts of this bull run. And I think a lot of these projects will be ready to kind of roll things out. And I think by then we'll have a lot of stuff with the Bitmap Emporium community and project.
Yeah, 100%. And it was fun. Like, guys, any meeting that we get into, I'm always just like, well, we have 300 passes, about 270 holders. We have 170 YouTube subscribers. I'm always trying to get you guys stuff, trying to get our subscriber stuff. And I think once we get into this bull run, they're going to be like throwing stuff at our pass holders and throwing stuff at our YouTube members just for the fact that they want us to talk good about their project. So you guys are going to reap the benefits of that. Like we're not in here to freaking pump and dump anything to you guys. We just want to make sure you guys are getting free stuff. And if we can do that for you, we're trying. And, a lot of times it's like, well, we'll give them whitelists. And it's like, well, maybe we won't talk about your project. But no, that wasn't with Limitless, but with other projects. You know what I mean? But we still won't push a narrative no matter what they give us. But we definitely were trying to get our pass holders and our especially if the project is good, and our YouTube subscribers really cool free stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if the project doesn't have substance or value to the overall ecosystem, we're not going to talk about it at all.
No,
so
not even a little bit.
That's the first and foremost thing, that we look for.
All right. Next piece here is dear Bit Smilers, you can now unstake your BitDiscs black, and you're able to bridge them using Merlin back to Bitcoin if you want to. I got a feeling the price of these are going to drop heavily once people start doing this, but they're already not worth too much as it is. But you can now unstake them. I'm probably going to leave mine staked. I got a bunch of these staked in there. I'm just curious if they're going to keep giving me stuff for it. My airdrop was terrible. I got about $900 worth of BitSmiley for each of them, which is not what I paid. I paid closer to about $1,600 for each of them on average. So I'm definitely took a loss on that, but pretty much anything you bought in May, you took a loss on at this point still.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this BitSmiley, I am holding BitSmiley token. So I'm hoping that it does blow up, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think anything that anybody bought in a kind of electric time period in this ecosystem, which May was, right? You got to wait until alt season's here, right? Yeah. And so it's kind of like the VCs that expected the return from Liquidium. Like a couple months after the TGE. That's just not going to happen. Like not in this environment. But once we get into alt season, that's whenever you do reap the rewards. And so that's something that I'm thinking is going to be the case with BitSmiley.
100%. Yeah, I don't know what BitSmiley is going to be. We'll see. But so good partnership here. Ducat. So Ducat's a stable coin. They just went live on testnet yesterday. They hopped in the Ordinal Hive spaces and we gave away some whitelist to their testnet. I reached out to them and I was like, "Yo, let me get one," and he obliged. So I'm gonna be doing a video on it this weekend, just kind of about airdrop hunting. And Ducat's going to be one of the ones that I show you guys. I'm going to ask him for more. I just asked him for one so far, but I'm going to ask him for a bunch more when they get this going. And there's no bugs or anything, so they're allowing more people to join this. But I'm going to make sure that you guys, anybody who wants one, will get a whitelist to their testnet, which they're saying it's incentivized. They're saying it without saying it, but they're saying it. But yeah, it's going to be incentivized in my opinion. So it's going to be definitely worth messing around. You get free Bitcoin over there on the testnet. And which is weird because they're using Xverse testnet. I never used Xverse for testnet before. I usually use Unisat, but they're forcing you to use Xverse, and you're able to do it over there. So it's kind of fun. I actually enjoyed the process of staking my Bitcoin and receiving. They're calling it Unit. Unit is the their stable coin.
Reward.
Not their stable coin.
Gotcha.
Called UNIT.
Unit.
So, yeah,
that's
interesting. They partnered with Ordinal Hive. You will be able to do things geared for pro traders. So you're basically going to take leverage out on your ordinals using Ducat and Ordinal Hive. It's actually pretty cool. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to be doing it, but I just saw this in the market and I was like, yeah, it's definitely innovative for sure.
Yeah, so you're going to be able to borrow the stable coin against your Bitcoin, I believe.
Yeah,
and
so
then
enabling users to leverage their unit seamlessly. We are excited to empower traders across the Bitcoin ecosystem. That's kind of what I got from it. But yeah.
So the way it's going to work in my mind is you put your Bitcoin up as collateral, you borrow stable coin against it, and then Bitcoin goes up, then you obviously want to get that stable paid back quick, right? But you use the stable to purchase maybe like a node monk. You think node monks are going to go up, so node monks shoot up really well, and then you've made your money plus what you owe for your loan. You pay your loan back, you get your Bitcoin out, and you have a node monkey as well, right? So there's a way that this really can benefit traders in the space, and it's a great start to like a DeFi environment. It's a manual kind of leverage type of approach, but a lot of people are going to participate in the bull market with this, and I think it's smart that they're doing it.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Yeah, man. Let's kind of get in some updates. Let's kind of see where everything is today. And my favorite place to go is Magic Eden, and it won't be if they don't give me my airdrop because I'm a U.S. citizen. But for now,
they should give it since the new administration is coming in. But we'll see, Magic Eden. I hope you're listening.
I like to be on the 7-day. And I like to be in volume, and I think I already am, and I am. But yeah, the puppets, dude. All right, man. We had a conversation about a month ago where node monkeys and puppets were neck to neck, and I went puppets, you went node monkeys. But what is going on with your node monkeys, man? They should be up at 0.18, and they're not. What's going on?
I mean, you're right. You're right on this one. And they are outperforming node monks, right? I just think that they have the buy power pressure versus node monks. That node monks has kind of lost that a bit, and it's almost kind of like they're like, okay, we'll let puppets kind of take that first spot. I'm not sure what was happening because they both had like market makers behind the scenes kind of pushing the floor, making sure that it's stable and all that stuff. So maybe there just isn't enough buy power behind node monks anymore, right? But I still haven't given up on them in terms of like long term because they do have a lot of layers of value that can back them up. But we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like Ordinal MaxiBiz and node monkeys are such a good buy right now. And I'm not saying that's not financial advice at all, but I just see these going way higher. But you have to remember too, 0.12 today is not 0.12 of last month. 0.1 last month was 6,000. 0.1 this month is 9,000, right? So That's the difference. But the puppets don't care. The puppets, I mean, the price of this 0.18 can go up as much as they want, and they're buying. This is an all-time high, I think, or getting close to it. Maybe
No, they
not.
were
They hit
higher. They were
0.4. Yeah, you're
higher
right.
than
You're right.
this. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yep. But this is yeah. And then base angels, bro. We're talking to one of our friends, and they were like, "Dude, I got a bunch of these for like $200, and now they're going for like."
No, he got them way cheaper.
Did he get way cheaper than that? Oh yeah, the guy
think
sold
so.
it $200, right? His other friend,
I
and he
think
was
so.
like, yeah, for a couple X. So he got him way cheaper than that. But shout out to anyone who's a base angel. Apparently, this is very cultish, is what I'm hearing from our friend Serge. He's saying that base angel is a cool. He's rocking a base angel, and I was coming at him. I said, "What's your PFP is a little not
Milady.
straight," and and he was like, this is a cult, bro. It's a cult. So I don't know. Congratulations, up 33% on the 7-day for the based angels. Ordinal Maxib is down 4%. It's one of the top 5 that are down. The only top 5 that is down, and that's in volume. So Ordinal Maxib is 0.14, man. Is this a buy?
Oh, someone was trying to figure out what the problem is with OMB. There's nothing the problem with it. It's going to have its moments whenever ZK Shark comes back and decides to help pump it or whatever. They're blaming it on Puka. I'm just like, no, don't worry. We've seen this kind of situation before, right? With a lot of these ordinals. And so, yeah, I think it could be a good entry for sure, because it has a community. It's going to have its run back up. So,
yeah. I agree. Quantum Cat sitting at 0.207, up 5% on the week. Runestone's down 13%. I would think that would be higher. That one might be a good buy as well. Frogs had an amazing week, up 34% on the week. Are you bullish on the Frogs?
Long term, yes, but they haven't met expectations for a long time, I would say, right? So, because I expected them to get back to 0.1 a long time ago. I do think they get back to 0.1, but I think it takes some time, and maybe we get into that like NFT type craze like it was in 2021. It's probably not going to be as impactful, but that's when I think they probably get back to 0.1 and maybe higher. We'll see. But they are the original 10K that had everybody ribbit. Remember the spaces when we first came back into this, or came into the space in summer of 2023.
I agree. They were always 1 and 2. I think D-Gods was number 1 and Frogs were 2 in volume when we first got in. I think that was and then you remember the penguins? What were they called? The pengoos?
Pudgy? No, the pengoos. Yep.
Pengoos. They were big and they kind of went away. I haven't seen them in a while.
Well, they're early inscription project. I think like maybe the same range as Frogs, a little bit higher, maybe like 400,000.
Yep. I just gave me nostalgia a little bit thinking about the pengoos, because I did purchase a couple of them. I think I lost money on them actually, but the pengoos. Bitcoin Wizards sitting at 0.154, and then they're down 31% on the week. It's got ridiculously high, and then Opium 0.22. This is the collection that you really like, but it's only a little higher than a puppet. But yeah, there's Opium.
Yeah. I mean, I just like the fact that they have to be higher than puppets because of the early inscription and the first collection, and puppets were based on them. So there's this like subconscious like floor that is the puppets floor, and then plus I don't know, maybe like 5%, between 5 and 10%, and they're always there. I mean, if you look at them, whoever's the market maker makes sure that Opium is ahead of puppets, and so that's the bullish thing about Opium to me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree on that one. And then Bitmaps, your boy's starting to get a little bullish on Bitmaps here. Especially after talking to the Bitmap Emporium, and what Jeff's doing over there, with potential stuff that's happening with the Bitmap token. Starting to get a little bullish on Bitmaps.
Are you getting an itch? Are you trying to pick some up or what?
I don't know if I want to pick some up at 58% on the week, but if this gets back to 0.330 and a 4, I might take a shot.
There's just a lot of things you can do with them right now. You can have Bitminer, eventually work on your own bitmap, have people go to your Bitminer and try to collect from your Bitminer. You can turn them into runes tokens on Merlin and utilize them there with swaps. You can use them on bitmap.game over there. You can use them with Bitmap Emporium. There's so many different things that you can do with them, but like the infrastructure is still being built out. And so that's where the unknown is, right? So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I agree with you. You know, it was destined to eventually come back up. But yeah, buying them at like up 58% probably wouldn't be the smartest move.
Especially when Bitcoin's going sideways, right? Bitcoin goes sideways for another week. You can see these come back down to 3 zeros and a 4. It only takes a few people to list them for this to kind of get moving the other direction, but we'll see. Then you have FUD as a new one, I think. I don't remember seeing this before in a while anyway. Magical Flowers, Pizza Ninjas are up 1% on the week. Nat Cats are up 27% on the week. And Lasaget is up 104% on the week. Which out of these three are you the most bullish on? Pizza Ninjas, Cats, Nat Cats, or
I think Nat Cats, because I do think there's going to be a DMT phase, and the block runners will probably get a lot of attention during that time and that whole infrastructure. And so I think the most increased or X's would be the Nat Cats, and that community is pretty strong on that. And so actually DMT got pushed a little bit. Nat Cats got pushed, and Royals did. The
Royals moved too. Cool.
Yeah,
I got a bunch of those. So that's pretty cool. And then you've seen season 0. This wasn't available last week, but this is down on the day, which is very normal. RSIC Meta Protocol down 18%. And then Insurgents by Debauchery up at that 0.0043, up 46% on the week. This is the pass to get into their Discord. Shout out to Debauchery.
You gotta have 5 of them, right?
You gotta have 5 of them to get into the war room. The Wizards of Ord down 8%. Gizmo the Cat up 18%. Bitcoin Shrooms up 12%. Aeons up 12%. And let's just go a little further here. Kind of see what is in the top 50. Anything that jumped out? Skull
Alu jumped up.
Alu, damn, 70%. 0.015. What's that? That got to be like close to $1,000.
I think it's over. It's over $1,000. I think that's like 1,300.
Damn, good for the Alus. And then Skullx Infinity down 25%. OCM down 6%. The Royals up 76%. Wow.
Yeah.
What a
good run.
What a come up there. Let's see anything else up really big this week. You see all Inc. up 22%. Yokai Avengers up 46%. No Ordinary Kind up 16%. And then Flora up 10%. But let's go a little more degen. Let's see if we can see what else is going on. Wow, I didn't like when I did the 100. There it goes. So we have Shids up 10%. ABC up 65%. CECO up 11%. Pizza Artifacts up 20%.
Goosenals, you just passed Goosenals. They're probably
Where's
down
Goosenals?
Right there.
Yeah, Goosenals are down. Man, dude, that's cheap. They're almost cheap as a Billy Cat. I didn't see Billy Cats on this list. Did you?
I think you probably passed them.
Yeah, probably on here somewhere. There they are.
Right
0.0014. That's not bad for the Billy Cat, especially with the price of Bitcoin now. So definitely up, but down a little bit here. But this is definitely one of the ones that I'm very bullish on. So Billy Cats. But yeah, man. But it is 12 o'clock on a Friday. And if you guys watched the show before, it is officially Fluid Friday. Let me find this. But that is not Fluid Friday. That is Wednesday. There it is. And then I'll take away this banner. All right, guys. It's officially Fluid Friday. Fluid is one of our partners, and we love them because FLDT token is flying. We were smart enough to go grab some, and it is flying. And but that's not just the reason why it's flying. It's flying because it's going to be a rune. That's gonna be 1-to-1 with the FLDT token, and the FLDT token is a Cardano token. And there was rumors that Charles Hoskinson could join the Trump committee for cryptocurrency advisors, and that would be really big. He is somebody that I trust to keep decentralization alive in the U.S., and I think that is a big deal. He's definitely someone I want to write my regulation if I had to pick. But Fluid is actually one of the biggest builders over there. If you go to their site, it's fluidtokens.com. You guys can see that you have a Cardano switch and a Bitcoin switch. So not only holding that token gives you exposure to Bitcoin, it also gives you exposure to Cardano. So that's like the best part. But let me take you guys on the site here. Go to fluidtokens.com, hit hit Bitcoin. Because I probably went to the Cardano site maybe once or twice, but they have their swap here. It's all done through limit orders, and if you did the swap, you got a fluid pass. They have their lending. They're gonna get this down to one button. They're gonna really get this ease of use down here because it is a little bit of a process right now. But shout out to borrowing and lending. I think it's gonna be huge here. It's actually DeFi, and this is not custodian, just like Liquidium, but they do it a different way. And then the staking is something that me and Yagobi are very bullish on. And when we do launch our Satoshi silencer sniper rifle for Foxy, we're going to be putting it in here so you guys will be able to stake that, and which is going to be awesome. But right now they have a couple stakes that are open. You see the OMNI. What's this? The Omen, right? Omen.
Yeah, I think that's the I think that's the Omen rune token.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
or something. Yeah.
Okay. Is that a BRC20?
It might be because it's 4 tickers, right?
Yeah. Maybe that's why. Okay, maybe that makes sense. But as you can see, it unlocks on February 8th. You have 13 days to stake your OMNI, and you're getting a reward of 5 million OMNI. So staking you're getting here gets you this reward. But this is the big one now. Dog. If you have some dog, this is all done through non-custodian. So you can come here. It unlocks basically the 1st of January. And then you get 500,000. That's the cap. 500,000 is the new cap. You just recently changed
spread out.
Yeah. And then you get 3 million dog and 50,000 memento memore in this pool. And they've already got 20. Damn, dude. Current stake total 20 million.
So that was the goal, was 20 million, but it's over. So that was a huge achievement. So congrats to the dog community, guys. These staking vaults, people are going to realize how much they help their token or their asset that they're allowing their community to stake to earn something. I mean, guys, this is the first to be able to do on Bitcoin layer 1. And so if you are a project founder, just take advantage of this. You're going to see what it's like from a token launch or an ordinal launch once we finish our mint out with the sniper rifle, and we put it directly into a staking vault on Fluid, and we put half of the Bitcoin proceeds from that mint into that for you guys to earn, because people are going to be able to earn. I guarantee people will earn almost, if not all, of their mint back and then some, because we know that some people are going to want to trade it on secondary, and then some people are going to want to stake it, and some people are going to want to use it in the first person Clan Wars game with Foxy. So just, I would say creators, founders, take advantage, because you can be one of the first of this utilizing this innovative platform.
Yeah, 100%. And like if you're creating a project just like we are, the best thing to do is maybe charge double the price, and then take that and have them stake it so they're able to get their stake back. Let's just say you put in there, you charge, I don't know, maybe 10,000 for the entire collection, right? So you put that out there, you're able to take that collection, you put that in there, and you let each person kind of go in and maybe earn more than they paid, because not everyone stakes, right? And if everyone does stake, your floor price is high, so everyone's happy. But if everyone does stake, they at least get half, right? So
yeah, that's the thing, and it works like it's a healthy ecosystem that you start to create for your asset, because now you're getting, like, let's say you get like 40% of the people that put it in the staking vault. Now you have 40% of that asset removed from possibly being listed on secondary. Then you have 60% that decides what they want to do. So out of the 60%, you got a percentage that is not going to do anything. That's just the fact. There's going to be a small percentage of the people that do that, like let's say 10%. Then you have 50% to work with that's either going to start trading it on secondary or use it in the game. So it's just healthy that it can continuously do this, right? So
yeah, for sure. And Tochi says it's not easy for small creators to connect with Fluid. They have their DMs closed. Just give us your handle, and we can set you up in a room with our O for sure.
Yeah, give us your TG handle. We'll set that up.
Yeah, Telegram. It got to be Telegram. Yep. So just reach out to me at Tochi, and we'll get you set up, man. And for anybody who can't get a hold of them, we'll get you guys in a room with them right away, and he usually responds in about a day or so. So that's yeah, it's pretty cool. But I know we had some other stuff with that.
Yeah, so there's some UI upgrades. So they're going to show like how many rewards you're going to get now. So that's something that you're going to be able to see, like the APR, and then they're going to have some more vaults coming up. Basically, that's it, right? Hitting that milestone of 20 million on the dog. So that's really big for the dog community, but also being able to see when you log in, like what you're actually getting as a reward. I think that's cool. So with the next update, I believe you'll be able to see that. And BRC20 staking and lending. So that is something that's possibly coming. So these guys literally are like Shizzy said, they're one of the biggest creators on Cardano. They're one of the biggest creators over here, builders over here, actually already, because our ecosystem has kind of just started this renaissance, right? So, you know, they're pushing the limits constantly. And you know, Shizzy was like, BRC20s, I don't know. But I was kind of like, well, there are some popular ones and there's still some people that have them. So it might make sense. So look out for that if they start offering that, especially the borrowing and lending side of things as well. But yeah, I'm excited to see what else they create over here. And just remember, you know, they are going to be, they're going to have a runes launch that's going to be 1-to-1 with their Cardano token that's currently live, and they are the infrastructure bridge builder that's partnered with Bitcoin OS to make that bridge from Cardano to Bitcoin. So not only are they innovators by building these staking vaults over here to be the first for people to stake, but they're also a part of the bridge that's going to be built, and their runes and Cardano token is going to be the first token that they're going to use that's going to go 1-to-1. So huge on Fluid and huge on Raul as a CTO, man.
100%. And you know, we do know some they're going to be building on another sector as well. I don't know if we can say that or not, but I'm definitely bullish on what these guys are building for sure.
100%.
All right. I want to get into some runes up.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, let's hit that runes market to see how it's responding, because you know, right now, guys, I'm just looking at the alt market and like it's all red. Bitcoin is green, barely at 0.61% in the positive for the past 24. But then you got like ETH is down almost 3.5%. You know, and a bunch of others are just bleeding against it. The only one that I see right now is Dog is up, you know, at like 30% because it got the news for Kraken. So that obviously had a positive reaction for Dog. But yeah, so let's see what runes looks like if it's bloody.
It's actually green for the week. Show you guys here. So we do have a new top 5. Cypher Genesis broke in with 1,000% on the week.
Interesting.
And RSIC took that 6th spot. So Memento Memore, and this is something that you said. You said you didn't think it was going to last in the top 5, and you were definitely right.
Isn't that funny how I get that right a lot?
Well, let's kind of dig into the top 5 here. Dog Go to the Moon up 0.44, so pretty much flat on the week. Pups up 1.87, so this is kind of flat on the week as well, which I'm surprised about. Shouldn't they be up? I thought they ran.
They did run, but they're back down below 300 million, right? So when they were running hard, and I think their highest they got to was like 360, maybe 360 million, which is solid, man. That's super solid. They were nipping at the heels of Dog. I like to say that because I envision them doing that, like just but and then you see Billy kind of like pulled back below 100, and now it's back above it. So
Billy's up 0.8% on the week, so pretty much flat on the week. But Gizmo had a huge week this week, sitting up 46%. So shout out to the Gizmo Imaginary Kittens, the big gods of the world, who are a part of that one. So be careful. But and then you have R6 Genesis Rune down 30% on the week. Bitcoin Bro Bear up 91% of the week. And then Peanut Forever up 1,300%.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't even like, if I even risked and rolled the dice on that, I would get out as soon as I like 3x, just because it's the copy. Like the Peanut that is doing well is not in runes, right? So but Bitcoin Bro Bear, that one I'm a little bit shocked on, because it's at a $4 million market cap now, and I didn't expect it to get that high. So that one I am a bit shocked on. I don't even know who's behind it, really.
Yeah, for sure. Then you got Peanut. Like I said, was killing it. But Puka cannot be stopped. Was obviously stopped this week, down 57% on the week. Teknuki up 1100% on the week. Seiko Hamster up down 2% on the week. Department of Government Efficiency, I do like that. Up 13% on the week. Smith AI Agent flat. Kika the Bunny plush up 52% on the week, and then Base Angels rune. Is this the official rune? It's a really low number of rune.
It's the official one.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's done pretty well. For the most part, it's stayed in that range of where it's at, like 2 to 5 million. But yeah.
Yep. Gently Fried Chicken up 43% on the week, and Wanko Manko up 63% on the week. But this is the one. I got the notification from Satgo on was the Bitcat room. This got minted out this morning, at a 500K market cap. I'm actually curious what this chart looks like. Oh yeah, it did have its rise and now dip down, which is very normal for runes. I did not get in this, but I was thinking about maybe taking a tiny shot. I don't know, but probably not.
Yeah. This is definitely the cat cycle, I feel like. Even though like dogs are still like strong, obviously, you know, you have your originals, Doge, She, but now you have dog and then dog with hat. But I feel like as of late, the past like 2-3 months, a lot of cat memes. So I think we're gonna see some big cat memes come out of this cycle.
Yeah, 100%. Uzi Guzimo up 103% on the week.
That's gotta be a Puppets derivative.
Yeah, 100%. Wada Pengu up 30%. Rex blockchain pretty flat. Let's see. Where's our boy? Mr. Yen. Ooh.
Yeah, he's down.
8 cents from Mr. Yen, down 23%. What is going on, Mr. Yen? And Bank of Nakamoto. Let's kind of get into the utility plays here. Bank of Nakamoto up 8%. Zbit Blue, Bitcoin down 27%. They got not a lot of volume on the utility plays here.
Yeah, type in Liquidium, see what they're at.
So Liquidium is
it should show their market cap.
I thought it would.
It's right there.
Okay, right here, down 1.2%. So pretty flat on the week at 14 cents for that one. But yeah. But I think this is about to change. I think there's going to be a lot of utility tokens entering this in the next couple months. So definitely bullish on liquidity. I'm sorry, not liquidity. Utility runes that are coming.
Yeah, but we might have to wait, some months for that. So, once the administration changes, there's like this uncertainty period from January to February and heading into the spring of people not sure how the markets are going to react to it and if everything goes smooth and all that stuff. So we got to get through that. And then I think we got to get through like regulation that's going to get rolled out, or at least, talked about from the people in charge. And then that's when I think utility starts to run. So we could probably see a late spring for that. Maybe even in the summer, it might hit the utility tokens heading into the Q4 of next year.
Yeah, I agree. I do. I think that's definitely going to be a factor, but I think we're going to need the regulators to come in and start saying some bullish stuff about it. But let's kind of dig into some. Let's check over on the Merlin side of things. All right, you see Merle down 15% on the week. Hoo Cat though had a monster week. If you're a Hoo Cat holder. So that ran pretty hard this week. But
I think
right now.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of. I wonder. That's why I was asking. I was like, I wonder if it. The main pairing is Bitcoin, but it looks like it is there on the swap. But if you look at all the perps, it's all Merle USDT, which is normal, right, for perps trading and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, like, whenever you do the drawbacks with something that is a leveraged Bitcoin play, it's going to, go back and sometimes even extra. So we'll see.
100% there. But then you have Dog Go to the Moon.
Yeah. So this is where you can. So this is the Dog Go to the Moon rune that you can actually trade on Merlin. Swap.
Yep.
Yeah, Merlin
so you
swap.
can see you can actually get because right now it's 4.5 over here, but I think it's like 4.2. As a rune. So if you guys are, can do arbitrage and stuff like that, yeah, for sure. The Bitmap token has been flying. So as you can see, it's like, so you get 10,000 bitmap tokens for every bitmap. So you have to take that in there. So what's half a penny times 10,000? That's the price for
Well,
one
that
bitmap over
half
on
a
Maryland.
penny
So
times 10,000. A penny
yeah,
times 10,000 is $1,000, right? Yeah.
yeah,
No, maybe not. It's 100. Goodness, man! Now you're making me do all this
yeah.
math
I think it's $100.
live. Yeah, $100.
So
So $50.
yeah. So I'm about the same price as a bitmap now. I thought the token was, I think the bitmaps kind of rose up while the token kind of stayed a little flat here. So the arbitrage is kind of gone from that, but you still could. You can still buy bitmaps on that side and you know, sell the token on this side, and then kind
There's
of
people doing that. I mean, there's
yeah,
just like nerdy analytics people that like they know where the arbitrages are, and
yeah,
that's all they focus on. And if you do that very, very well, you could easily make like $500 to $1,000 like consistently.
yeah,
Probably like every day if you find all of them. Because it's not just Merlin that has arbitrage. You have arbitrage on Fractal as well
yeah.
in different areas.
And you got MP, which is the Merlin swap token. And you have Voya, which was that first airdrop. I remember that was fun on that side.
So you got
And
that
then,
airdrop if you held Hoo or something, right?
yeah, it
Or
was Hoo airdrop. So that was awesome at the time. What else do they have up here? Merlin starter. This is the launch pad over there. Had a big pump up back to 17 cents. So that's good for the Merlin starter token. And then see Rune Financial. This is that Rune that they have over here sitting,
Unicross.
Unicross's Rune, yeah. Well, not their Rune, but their meme fun that they're having with that one. But yeah, I think that's it over here.
Yep.
You have the mineral token up a little bit.
Yeah, no, it pulled back. But yeah, they're
sideways.
Yeah, they have a different token. It's R minor now, remember? So that's probably why. But
well, this is it. R minor.
Oh,
R
okay.
M N ER. Yeah. This is
Gotcha.
that token. So.
Gotcha.
I think that's it for over here. Let's just jump over to Pizza Swap. I've been having problems with Pizza Swap this morning, or Pizza Farm, giving me the pool details. Doesn't want to do, but you can kind of take a look at the tokens here. FB's at $4.30. Glizzy's at 0.0, 5 zeros and 3.5 in the swap. Pizza Cow, 27 cents. It's got the 42 cents before it dipped back here, but they're giving a lot of rewards. If you kind of go into their pool, you can kind of see. I don't know why this isn't working for me today. Oh, there it goes. You can see. Look, for Pizza 10 BTC and Bitcoin, you get 5,000% APR.
In Pizza Cow?
Popcat, yeah, it's all Pizza Cow. Pizza Cow and FB is giving you 840. Glizzy and FB is giving you 230%. This is in one of the newer ones. If you hold Sats, you can get 0.35, which isn't much at all. So, and
that's like nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty much nothing.
I mean, like
for some reason, I
5,000.
thought it was higher. Yeah.
Yeah. But it is kind of cool to see that, like, there are some of these crazy APRs, because if you remember last cycle, we saw those, right, with these kind of like hyper staking vaults type situation. That's what Pizza Farm essentially is on Fractal's chain. But like at first, what happens is people get super excited. They go in there, they get like, because I know it was higher than 5,000 initially. So let's say like it started at like 50,000 APR, and then you just put in there like a decent amount, you earn for like a 24-hour period, and then you withdraw it, and then you sell down the Pizza Cow, then you've made a quick couple $1,000s, right? So, people probably strategize with that already.
100%. I agree. All right, let's check out Stacks, bro. We haven't really looked at Stacks tokens, but you can see Stacks is at $1.84, down 1.6% over here. The Alex token at a $9 million market cap, or no, that's liquidity. I wish there was a way to see the market cap.
Well, we can look it up on here. I'll pull it up on Coin Market Cap. You can just keep that up though. I'll tell you what the market caps are. So which one do you need first? Stacks?
Give me Alex. I know Stacks is high.
Yeah. Alex market cap is Alex Labs is at 51.25 million. So $51 million market cap is their live market cap. they were such a big player initially in the Bitcoin ordinal ecosystem and for the BRC20s because they had that bridge that they built over the stacks. Now the experience was horrible because you had to wait forever to bridge it over. Then like the trading experience was horrible at the time. And they have Nakamoto upgrade now, but like even one of their most like dedicated and loyal people in Call Me Hunch is complaining, and he's like, why am I still on stacks? He's actually publicly saying that. And I'm just like, bro, like you're giving up now? Like
I know.
now,
Well,
and so it's like I just don't get it. But like I also haven't messed with it to really see what the experience is like. And they said that the transactions are fast, but there's a lot that don't go through and it's buggy. So to me, that sounds like it was released too early, not enough back testing.
I agree. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Not really much going over here on stacks. You have the Welsh token and Leo. So yeah, I'm curious if you're a stacks user, let me know what you guys are doing over here or what platforms you guys use. I definitely want to start messing around to the best stuff. But is there an ecosystem that we haven't hit? You want to hit on Atomicals? We haven't hit on Atomicals in a while.
Oh, you want to hit on Atomicals?
Well, I want to see how bad you're down on these. So
I don't even want to look at it right now until they bring it back and make me a trillionaire.
Well, yeah, Quark up 13% on the week. And then you have Colored Bitcoin down 1%. Where's Atom? How much is Atom right now? $1.43?
Yeah, $1.43. It's at 27.8.
Like $40.
I mean, the market cap is still there. It's 27.7. Go to Quark again. It's at the top. Okay. Yeah, so $10.8 million market cap. Wow, it's up.
Is it?
I mean, I'm not up still. Like, but it is up for the week, I guess, or for the what is this 24-hour period or what?
Yeah, 24
Go
hours.
to the collections and see what toothies are right now. I still have my toothies. Toothies.
They're about
$98. Oh my god! What was the high?
I paid $1,000 for mine. I think.
What was the high though? I think it got to like 2,500, almost 3,000 for these, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Damn, it's cheap. $96 you can get one for now. Wow, incredible. Yeah. You think these come back?
I mean, they're assets on Bitcoin, layer one, and if you think about them, like, in my opinion, they're like a lot more flexible than moving around BRC20s or TAP tokens, but, obviously TAP has the new ICP way of doing things. So that could be different, but I don't know, man. Like, there's these tokens, there's this marketplace here. They exist on Bitcoin. Do these end up being like, sunsetted? Not sunsetted because I don't think they will be, but do they just get put in the back of everybody's minds, like kind of like the colored coins did, in 2012? I don't think so, because the color coins, there was a whole narrative of pushing these innovators and builders out of the Bitcoin builder ecosystem. So like there was no chance of innovation really occurring on Bitcoin in that way for other tokens to really thrive or exist. But now there's like an on-chain economy that exists, right? So I just think either Atomicals needs new leadership completely, or the community needs to. I don't know. I don't even think the community can do anything at this point. It has to be like a new leadership type of situation, or needs to come out with what he's been saying that they're going to come out with this entire time, which is AVM, Atomical Virtual Machine. But I don't know, man. I'm just not seeing anything.
Yeah, we hear a lot about different things that never really come into fruition for whatever reason. I don't know, but I'm trying to go into Taproot Swap, but I think they blocked my IP.
Really?
Yeah, they blocked my. I got to sign my VPN, but yeah, is it working for you?
Well, yeah, it does.
Really?
I think so.
Is your VPN on?
Are you using the DuckDuck?
Yeah, I'm using DuckDuck. No.
It is. You're right. Yep. So you do have to have VPN now. So they must have just turned that on.
You. Yeah. They said we don't like your con around here, boy.
So no US people. Wow. That's interesting because they didn't do that until
recently.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can't check out their site. So thank you, Tap Protocol.
Well,
I'm starting to get bearish on tap, bro.
Well, I don't think that was like
there.
an intentional thing towards us. I think it was
I think it was.
They'll take things so personal, man. That wasn't towards like us specifically. There's multiple people that live in the US.
You don't like us, our kind around here. But yeah. Yep. All right, I think that's our show for today. I don't think we have anything else on the docket, right?
No. Yeah, not today. But we do have a lot of amazing things, guys, coming, with the Satoshi Silencer launch. So we're gonna give you guys more information on that next week. And yes, the alts and Bitcoin ecosystem assets are definitely getting dominated by Bitcoin itself. But don't worry, there's gonna be a time period where all these assets thrive and explode. But we just got to be a little bit more patient. And I think that's what we're going through right now. Right. Well, at least that's what I'm thinking. I don't know about you.
Everyone loves Shizzy, says Satoshi. No, Susan, I love Shizzy. I love you too, Satoshi. You're my guy. But I know why you said that. But
Yep. So guys, we appreciate you guys. It was a little bit slower Friday, but that's okay.
Friday,
really slow Friday. But we had 185 of you guys listening in right now. We appreciate y'all. Doesn't matter how busy, how not busy the show is. We are going to show up every day, and the ones that show up with us every day, we greatly appreciate you guys. And if you wouldn't mind, just check out our partners. We already talked about our new partner, Emblem Vault. We're going to give you guys more information. If you're a paid member. We're actually going to do a live AMA next week with Jake because there is a kind of a situation with something that they're going to be releasing, I would say, in Q1 of next year. And we're going to allow them to talk to our community about it. And so if you're a member, just pay attention. It's going to be next Wednesday. We'll put out information. Shizzy and I will make a members video this weekend and go into detail about it. So just make sure you watch the members video this weekend. But Emblem Vault, guys, they are going to be a big part of interoperability. And I think it's going to be very important because right now there's liquidity pools being sent to Solana for $1 billion cat. There's liquidity pools over there already for pups. There's liquidity pools for Dog of the Moon on Merlin. There's liquidity pools for, all runes. There's ordinals on different chains because people want access to these Bitcoin layer 1 assets, right? So Emblem's going to play a big role in that because with their new LIP protocol, you're going to be able to jump with one transaction for gas. It's going to be for your side. So you're not going to have to wait all these blocks and stuff like that, like normal bridging is. And it's completely secure as they use the LIP protocol, which has to do with like sharding and a prover network as well. So make sure that you're paying attention when we give you updates on them because they're going to be releasing the service very soon. They're building on Merlin chain as well. So just keep up with them. Emblem.vision is their website. Go visit it and go learn about them because you're going to be able to have exposure to them. I'll give you that hint very, very soon. And then BetBTC is the predictions market of Bitcoin utilizing ICP and Bitcoin technology. You can go place your bets today. They just listed the Jake, what's his name? Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight market. So you can go bet on that right now. And you can deposit directly from your Xverse account to play. So, they allow you to do that. You just go to your profile and deposit directly from your Xverse wallet there and wait 6 blocks. And then you have your Bitcoin in there to place your bets. And you want to place bets because you can earn points for their future drop. So that is what they are saying in terms of these points. So go airdrop farm or airdrop hunt, however you want to call it, and do the dollar bets because that's what Shizzy says works the best there.
Yeah, the dollar bets get you the most points because you get a bunch of them in there. See, I'm just making $2 bets right now, and it's going to pop up at the bottom right-hand side of my screen here. But yeah, who do you think's going to win the fight, Tyson or Paul? You watching?
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's free.
So it's free. I mean, well, if you pay the $10 or $13 a month. But yeah, I'm probably gonna watch. I don't know if that slap was real, but if it was, then it's gonna be very interesting. I mean, I gotta say Mike, just because he was like the MJ of boxing early on. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Bro, they pushed me to number 3. They pushed me to number 3.
Who's number 1?
Mr. M. Mr. M now. Mr. M's in that number 1 spot, followed by PJ and Z. Shout out to those two guys. But you can see he made $38, bro. Like he put in $38. He made 76. I'm up 120 now, which is cool. And my volume is about $464. But Tim Bake, same thing. Poor Tim Bake, his profit is 0. He must have took a longer time frame back. Oh, Yasher came in
moving on
hard,
up,
bro. Came into that 6 spot. He was number 12 yesterday.
I see Rick G there.
Shout out to Rick G. Let's go. Awesome. I'm glad you're number the 10 spot. Shout out to you guys, man. And well, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep. And so make sure you check out betbtc.win. And like I said, it's really simple to deposit directly from Xverse there. And then we have BitPerp. So this is very important, bitperp.io. So if you have been participating in the paper trading competition, it is ending. We got notice of this a couple days ago, but we let you guys know yesterday as well. It's ending at 12 a.m. Monday. So that's basically really late Sunday night. Just make sure that you guys, know what your P&L is. Pretty much the top 3's decided. So congrats to the person that wins 100,000 BTP. That's a lot of money. Yeah. And then also, if you made a single trade on that, you qualify for a raffle for 5,000 BTP too. So you still have a chance to, just make as many trades as you can. Try to get those P&Ls up before late Sunday night there. And then if you didn't participate, don't worry. There's going to be another paper trading competition as they get closer to mainnet launch with Botonics. So go visit bitperp.io if you want to get those trades in or qualify for that raffle. Connect your MetaMask and they'll connect your RPCs to it. It's very simple. And then we have Ordinal Hive, which is an aggregator ordinals marketplace. So you're going to be able to buy the cheapest ordinals on layer 1. They have amazing analytics for secondary marketplaces to see what's hot, what's trading hot. They also allow you to trade on Merlin chain, which is layer 2 scaled solution for Bitcoiners. All you got to do is list, buy, and sell to earn points for their points program. And that their TGE, I believe, is in Q1 of next year as well. So a lot of utility runes coming out, guys. So out of the ones that we just talked about, there's 3 out of the 4 that we know of that are coming out with utility runes. So, and then the next one is too fluid tokens, which is, they built these staking vaults on layer 1, right? Builders from Cardano, and so they have the UTXO building experience. If you're a creator or founder of an Ordinals project or runes and you want your members to benefit by staking, reach out to Raul or us. We'll get you connected. As we mentioned earlier, big things coming with Fluid, man. The bridge from Cardano to Bitcoin. Also, if you want to trade runes, they make it simple. They split up your runes for you, so you don't have to. You can check out their decks there. So Foxy is building in the Tap ecosystem with their metaverse, which is called the Bitverse. And they have bit miners where you can actually earn DMT tokens or campaign tokens. So they started off with the most rare one, Cosmic Bit Miner, and people earn Solana and USDT Solana from the Solana chain, or is Tap token. Yeah, so that was a big campaign for the most rare one. And then now with the Ultra Mythic, which is the second most rare, they're doing a Dog Go to the Moon campaign. So be ready for that. If you have a bit miner, you also get a block drop for the Lightsaber, which should be next week. We'll get you guys updates on that. And then also the collaboration with the Satoshi Silencer. So it's going to be the only sniper rifle in the Clan Wars, which is the first-person shooter game that they have built. So if you want a sniper and you're going to need one of these Ordinal Revolution ones, so we'll give you guys more updates on that. And our paid members will get the teal airdrop for the sniper, and then Ordinal Revolution OG pass holders will get the orange one. So those are super exclusive versions of the sniper. So that's pretty cool for you guys. And lastly, Merlin Chain. Your #1 scaling solution for Bitcoin native L1 assets and protocols. So if you want to swap your Bitmap into Bitmap tokens because you want to do arbitrage, you can do that through Unicross, which is a platform on Merlin Chain. If you want to build on Merlin Chain, you're already building on Bitcoin layer 1, but you want a little bit more flexible platform as well, you can do so by applying for one of their Merlin Chain builder grants. Emblem Vault and Ordinal Hive qualified for those grants, so it's definitely possible, and they give great builder support as well. Their leadership and team over there are just thinking of new ways to onboard as many people as possible, utilizing like Telegram, also on the east side, but really focused on Bitcoin's ecosystem. So check out Merlin Chain as well. Thank you guys so much for checking out all our partners.
100%. We got Mark from Launch Punks in here. Shout out to Mark. That's our guy.
Hey.
Hey, Mark, tell them to take off the Geo thing, man. That's not cool, bro. It's not cool for us Americans. We can't play no more. But if you guys get a VPN, you can still play. So I'm gonna have to put my VPN on when I'm done. I was having some issues with my connection today. That's why I do not have it on. But usually I do. If you guys need a VPN, we have NordVPN 70% off, so you can use things like Taparoo Swap if you're an American. It is not your country blocking you from the site. It is the site blocking you from the site. So do not listen to their rules. Use a VPN here at NordVPN. And guys, this is OrdinalRevolution.com. We have some of the best articles dating all the way back to last year. If you know someone just entering the space, send them our website. We really feel like it can help them get started and get caught up to where we're at today. And if you guys are going to Bitcoin 2025 in Las Vegas, we will both be there. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's Vegas. So I can't wait. But do not wait till next year to buy your tickets. Get them as soon as possible because they do go up as demand comes in. So definitely want to get them this year. And if you guys are looking for merch, we have some of the best merch. I will be adding stuff this weekend. I have a bunch of cool ideas to add some stuff. So definitely check out our Shopify probably next week. We're going to have a whole bunch of new stuff here. And so definitely check out everything at ordinalrevolution.com. And guys, we're live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 4 p.m. UTC. Check us out all week, guys. We really appreciate all 183 people in here on this really slow Friday when Bitcoin's going sideways. But guys, that time is coming to an end. We feel like next week is going to be monumental for Bitcoin and kind of lead us into that next alt cycle that takes our bags to Valhalla. But on that note, Yagobi.
Peace.
We OG. Oh no, G. You're not bullish enough. Yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Yeah. Experts on reload. Yeah. You're not bullish enough. Yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock. Ayy. Rooms is coming. Everybody on a knot. Ayy. It's a nuisance. Ordinal Revolution. Ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, it's my guy for real, bro. Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, lock it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me.